You know what? I was going to talk about that today. You know, we've been through the last week. For me, was really good with the ASCA board because we went through all the different things that are going on in college football, from the satellite camps to the staff sizes to time demands, you know, and just kind of all the practice format stuff, all that. So we've been through it, and with the satellite camp deal, we had great plans initially set for widespread satellite camps, and then when they passed the deal not to have them, we immediately changed direction, decided to bring more guys, as many as we could, to our campus, try to really work it that way, and then to spend would give us more time with our own team on campus, which is really the great bonus of this thing. Then they added the rule of being able to go out this year with the satellite camps, and what we're doing right now is we're blending, because I like the idea of what we changed to when we shifted gears. I like that whole idea about being on campus with our team, but we also have picked a couple of spots that we're going to go to for satellite camps, and we picked a few more where we're going to send parts of our staff out. So we're trying to blend what happened in the last couple of months with those rulings. We're trying to blend all that into what we think will be the best thing for us to do this year, and I know it'll change next year.
Which ones will you be at? Can you say that?
Yeah, I'm going to go to LA for sure, and then I'm going to go to Sound Minds and Bodies in Detroit. I'm going to go to those two for sure, and maybe a couple more or one more, but those two for sure.
How watered down has it kind of gotten this year when you get everybody involved in this versus maybe 3 or 4 major schools like last year?
I think this year will be a great reason to study it again, because it will be the wild west out there this year. It's going to be, I don't know what people are going to do, but some stories that I've heard, I think it's going to be pretty crazy, and I think that will be a really good reason for our oversight committee, for our AFCA board, for the NCAA to really take a good look at this satellite idea and regulate it. You know, it's really almost in a lot of ways without regulation right now. And, you know, I think they've got to look at the number that you can have, and that would help a ton. But I think this year will be good for that because everybody will find that out.
You had the other rule changes where you guys are able to pay for parents to come on official visits now. I mean, is that one a huge one for you guys, especially with?
I love it. I've always thought that we should be able to bring the parents. I think that the parents should see as much as they can. We should educate them as much as we can. There's no way better to be educated than to be on campus and see what it's like and feel the environment and get to know the people better. And I love it. And I think it is great for Nebraska because, frankly, we recruit guys from all over the country, and some people cannot afford it. And so now, we can pay for their trip, and if they have an interest in Nebraska and we get them here, then we've got a good chance to get them.
As far as your recruits that will come in early June, I mean, is everybody on track as far as getting here and academically and everything at this point?
I will say we're 90% for sure. We've got a couple of guys that we're a little bit worried about, and we hope in the next couple of weeks that they have, let's just say they have good final tests.
Hey, you mentioned that you think the trust level is a lot better. In those interviews that you had, the 120 interviews, did that become abundantly clear to you? And how much of an impact can that have on the team's performance?
Sam, I can't tell you the impact that it had. For sure, it's the one thing about the season, and I think I'm proud of our coaching staff in this regard, is that the way those games were going as the season developed and we were losing all those close games, it could have really been a catastrophe. But I was proud of the fact that there was enough substance there between the coaches and the players that kind of held it together in order and well enough to play our best football in the last month. That is encouraging to me about the the kind of team that we're building. The team between our coaches and our players, and the more we can make that one, and the more we can build that trust. And like I know it's different everywhere. It takes more time, and these guys, we're used to winning games, and we weren't winning as many, and so to battle through that and to still play our best ball late, that I'm excited, frankly, about that, and know that we still have more to come. But I think it's one of the most fun parts about being with a team is kind of that knowledge of each other and that trust that is gained, and that getting a team together and going to play a game. It's really fun.
Let's do one more.
Coach, why go on this tour?
Pardon?
Why go on this tour?
Why go on this tour? I think that this is absolutely what we should do. I mean, when we work in college football and we have fans out there, and I'll say especially like here, where it's such a big part of the culture, and that that there really is for major college football, this is the identity for this state. There's one big university. There's no pro teams. The people just love this team, and they love their players, and they love the university. And whatever we can do, this is just a small thing that we do, but whatever we can do to share this with them, I think it's awesome, and I think that it's absolutely something we should do.
Did you have any roster changes since spring game or of note?
From right around that time, Kevin Williams, Paul Thurston, and Greg McMullen, but nothing of note since then.
Thanks, Coach.
Great to see you guys. Thank you.